Welcome to our test mine educational video. We are excited to have the test mine open for research partners, OEMs, industry, and visitors.
Started as part of an innovation to enhance the global competitiveness of the mining industry, specifically the South African mining industry. It's started to thrown around about 2016, and members then nominated 2 shafts. We did a comprehensive study to ensure which of the 2 shafts will be the better option. And out of that study through SATCAP, we actually concluded that RB Plat's Maseve shaft will be the most suited for this kind of work.
During the development of the SAMERI programs, we quickly realized that we need a test mine to test newly built machines and equipment, and also where there's designs that we can test it in the work environment to see if it'll work as per the design. A study was done on the 2 mines, and eventually it was decided upon that the Royal Bafokeng Maseve North Shaft will be the most suitable. The reason for that, the Maseve North Shaft is a very new mine, and also it is close to Sun City. Therefore, if you have visitors, they can be accommodated very easily, very close to the mine. We then made an agreement between the Minerals Council, the CSIR and RB Plat that the Maseve North Shaft will become the industry test mine.
A test mine is essentially a simulated mining environment, but without the hazards that a real mine would expose people to. Researchers and OEMs can test and demonstrate new technology and equipment at the test mine. But apart from this, a test mine also provides an enabling environment for training employees or students from TVET colleges and universities, for example. And I think this is very pertinent in the transition to mining modernization, as people are exposed to 4IR technologies through the testing and training.
Let us hear from partners to hear about their reasons for using the mine and how it could be beneficial to you.
You know, from a MEMSA perspective, this test mine give our members the flexibility to able to, 1, take their prototype and to test it before getting it to product. The test mine will assist, because now, you know, where we're sitting as a country is the issues of unemployment. And I think if we can be able to innovate and take products to market, that will, in the absence of innovation, there's only regret. You know, I think, you know, these companies, as they come along and find a way to tick all the right boxes to be recognized as MEMSA members or local manufacturers, yes, we're glad to have them come on board to really take this test mine to the next level, and again get this innovation that we have in South Africa being funded and putting products out to the market and creating jobs.
I think it's an ideal opportunity. Various purposes, various goals could be achieved with this test mine. Of course, testing of technology. It provides a practical, hands-on opportunity and real-time conditions to test new technology. We must also find new ways of upskilling, reskilling, and outskilling workers in the mining industry. And again, the test mine would be an ideal facility for that.
Our work focuses a lot on change management, on technology adoption. And so for us to be able to observe how these different technologies are used gives us feedback as part of a human-centered and a people-centered design process to close the gap between the engineering design and the human usage. And I think that this is a really important aspect towards getting technologies not just adopted effectively by the industry, but also actually being user-friendly in a way that prevents mine workers from subsequently looking for shortcuts. And by us being able to observe these things within an operating environment allows us to kind of close those gaps much more effectively.
What I like most about the test mine is the underground experience.
The test mine gave me that exposure to a mining environment, seeing a picture and see the real thing, working on the real thing and experiencing that feeling, it was quite overwhelming.
The test mine is going to give me an opportunity to experience a real mine without the risks that are associated with an operational mine, so that I'm able to do my research.
It will be interesting for me to see how from the prototype was designed and now we are going for like the real machine working and seeing how safe it is, how they're going to utilize it.
Interest me would be going to the stopes where production actually happens.
With the test mine, we actually went underground and we actually saw what it looks like, the whole process, and that was very interesting.
We've used the test mine up to date for induction visits for people who have not been underground, and it's been really great for that. We have used the mine specifically for research projects with Michelle Pinar from Samardi, especially on the advanced ore body knowledge research package. During that time, we went underground, we established a setup in one of the lower areas. We scanned that area with about 6 or 7 different scanning technologies. So we've really mapped a section of the mine in very much detail for future research projects. We've taken some students down, specifically master's type students. The hope is that in future we'll be able to bring our undergraduate students there for a week of mining practice.
My name is Michelle Pinar. I'm the Program Manager for the Advanced Ore Body Knowledge Program, or otherwise known as AOK. So the AOK program has been utilising the industry test mine extensively the last 3 years. And the reason why it's been so beneficial to the AOK program is firstly, it's real rock. So there's nothing more exciting to actually be underground in an environment with real rock. Secondly, the industry test mine has provided us a platform where you can actually access the underground environment, go into the same stope or same place and retest your technologies. And we've been using a certain block. So all the technologies we've actually been testing in this specific block. So we've been able to validate the data that we've collected from the different technologies. The test mine also provides us a safe environment, and we can always just revert back to it if we have to validate or do some more testing.
Hello, I'm Shireen Rampasad, the Program Manager for SATCAP, Successful Applications of Technology Centered Around People. So in 2021, the SATCAP program focused on people development for modern mining, with specific focus on modern training methodologies to support a modern workforce. Art of possible exemplar modules were developed, and these showcase digital application for training like VR and AR training methodologies for miners and RDOs. A supervisory leadership development module with digital and classroom learning opportunities, as well as a digital literacy module to enable mines to build capacity of the workforce towards digital transformation. In addition to availing the modules through the Mandela Mining Precinct website, the SATCAP program is proud to avail these modules through the SATCAP Learning Academy, hosted by the Mandela Mining Precinct test mine. Industry stakeholders visiting the test mine will have access to these modules. In addition, guidelines have been developed by the SATCAP program to guide the industry on environmental, social and governance and people-related matters to support mining modernization. The SATCAP program invites you to visit the test mine to engage with our offerings.
We put out a tender for the architectural design of the surface area. So that tender has been awarded, and work has started with the design of the surface area. And then the first thing we would like to get in is the fencing. The fencing contract has been awarded. Marketing is going to be a big story that we have to market the facility. So for this year, it's a construction. So we're not going to actually do a lot of high-risk test work. We're going to get that in place. So here 2024 is the year where we would like to really get in and where people can start utilize this facility. So it's really get the infrastructure ready so that it actually can attract OEMs to come and make use of the facility. The underground area, make it pretty it up so that people can make use of the facility. And it's really around how can this test mine assist the mining industry to make it safe, productive, and companies to be able to demonstrate their technologies.
Welcome to the test mine.
Welcome to the test mine.
Welcome to the test mine.
Welcome to the test mine. I'm looking forward to it.